All right, hey guys. So today I wanted to give you my take, my yapping session, all that stuff about the new Monster Hunter Wilds beta. Honestly, I loved it, right? There's going to be, oh yeah, content spoiler warning. There's going to be a whole bunch of content in this video, me fighting monsters, me having small highlights of these monsters while I'm talking about the game. So for like a summed up version of what this video is about is like I love it. Like honestly, this game is really well furnished, well polished already, and it made me really want to play a Monster Hunter game again. The weapons I used were hunting horn, great sword, the bow, and the daggers, and they felt so good. Like the game looks amazing. But anyways, this is for the content warning people. Have a nice day. Everybody gonna tell me the hunter horn is busted again. Come on. All right, overall, so to start, this game feels so much different compared to Rise, and it's like it's not night and day, but it feels so different. The first little monster I want to talk about is this like frog monster that can live in the desert. Like it's so cool. Like it's like it's a buff frog. Like this was my first time using the hunting horn too, and like honestly, like I said in the beginning of this, why does the hunting horn feel so amazing? Right? It's people. I'm gonna be using the hunting horn like religiously next to the great sword, which is the next weapon that's going to be looking at and showcased here. But like this, by the way, this back animation that they have is such a cool thing. Like instead of having like mounting like Rise did, you're just beating you're like going on the monster's back to beat it up. And honestly, it's funny. Funnily, it looks funny. It looks epic all at the same time. I imagine how much cooler it's gonna look for certain monsters, and like then there's like a takedown animation that it does. And honestly, I think what happens after depends on the weapon. But like for hunting horn, probably hammers too. Like and great swords, they probably get stunned like this. And like the hunting horn, they just smack people, and I love it. So I'm really intrigued with the hunting horn as of right now. The hunting horn is shown to be like amazing. But next we're gonna really talk about is the camp UI. Like the camp UI, it's so organized. It's like Rises was so like hazardous and like it was really hard to, organize where you want everything to be. But literally like so far Wilds look like it does it for you. Like it honestly has like everything organized for you up there, and then you can choose where to put everything else, like minus the important stuff like those shots and all that stuff. But so far, like the UI caught my eye. The that first fight with the hunting horn caught my eye. I cannot wait. And now the next monster is this. Like these are definitely like the base monsters that you're just gonna like see in the overworld. But like here's another one. This thing, honestly, like first try fighting it kind of gave me a lot of trouble. And honestly, I was still also learning how the hunting horn worked. So skews my gameplay for some of these things. But after a while, I just learned that the hunting horn was insane. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, compared to the other monster, this one was a little bit faster and kind of annoying because like it would be twisting and turning, and then I'd miss simply because it chose to do it that one time. Oh, now also reminded me the little wound the wounding system in this game is pretty interesting. It gives you like another dimension of play, like because playing a Monster Hunter game, you always like to learn like where their weak spots are, whether it's in their head, their tail, their wings, and all that stuff, right? But the wound system really just adds another layer so you can make weaknesses happen. Like, you can make them have a certain weakness somewhere. Like, oh, they normally don't have a weakness in their leg, but you put a wound on their leg and now you're doing critical damage. So I would imagine like when the full game comes out, like I would imagine builds that build up a lot of easy wounds would possibly do very well and a lot of damage. So like that's something that I'm assuming is gonna be like really really good. And I didn't even like get a chance to test it out, but like do believe that some weapons probably do wound faster than others. Like I don't think blunt weapons at all do wounding with that because it makes sense. Like they're not severing nothing. All they're doing is being blunt attacks. So I'm guessing that just gives an extra dimension to weapons that do severing, which is really nice. Like it because the blunt weapons were, to be honest, always some of the better weapons because like that stunning is crazy, but like now you give another dimension to the severing weapons and they just feel so much better. And I just like it. I'm gonna be honest with you, like there were some times where I'm like, okay, that's not their weak spot, but they were wounded there and it like did a lot of damage. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. And just to end this portion of the rant, like I just really like that wound system, and I hope it stays in the final cut because it's so good. Like it adds so much more to the game, especially since I'm a Rise player. Like I didn't play World, so I don't even know if that was in World, but as a Rise player, that just feels amazing. And like maybe I should have played Worlds now that I'm thinking about it. See, it's a good thing when a beta makes you feel like maybe you should have played Worlds. Like maybe I should have played Iceborne, but I digress. Let's look at some more highlights. Let's look at some more highlights that I'm gonna yap about too. Like because this game honestly does excite me. All right, the next thing that I want to speak about is like how seamless like the multiplayer thing is. Like as I was in this hunt, I didn't even know somebody joined me until I saw another person like literally fighting with me, and I was like, when did he join? Didn't even it was so seamless, and like that's the type of stuff that I like. Like it wasn't in the way of the screen, and then and then two other people joined right after that, and I was just like, wow, right? It wasn't in the way of the screen either. It was actually really like pleasant. Like I have a feeling his health did really like go up, but like it doesn't matter to me. Also, like environmental destruction like that, oh my god, it makes the game feel so real. Like the monster tried to go take high ground, right? So it could shoot mud at us from a distance. And what one of the teammates did was they destroyed the pillar with like a sound pod, and that looked really. Also, by the way, with the wound system, you see those like the orange numbers, like the orange numbers with like the four triangles around them. That shows that it's a wound crit compared to like a normal crit. So like its back normally isn't a weak spot, like what I was saying before. But thanks to the wound thing, it made it a weak spot, which means it did more damage than I normally would have done. But anyways, off topic. Back to the multiplayer thing. Like three other people joined me. It didn't like get in the way to notify me that three people joined. But like, they joined. Look at us. We are working as a fully functional team right here, and we literally like just started. Like they just joined me, and like also we're about to kill this guy because he's done. Like look at the longsword guy just taking him out from the top. I mean that's not even longsword. That's sword and shield. But look at that. We was all kind of going crazy on him right there. But yeah, on to the next highlight. Real honest with y'all, this is all I'm gonna show for the bow. I did not give the bow a good showing at all. I was still trying to learn how to use it because I didn't use a bow in Rise either. But like, this is gonna be the first time I'm using a bow. But like, it took me a minute. Like, it's not good. So we're just gonna go on to the next weapon, which is my favorite weapon, the Great Sword. Let's go. All right, now we're on to the main event, the Great Sword. We're gonna be the best Great Sword player in this game of all time. I'm completely joking. I don't think I'll be that good, but I will dang sure be making sure I get some nice Great Sword content for y'all, for sure. But this monster, it's so cool. I love its design. I love its move set. I love its design. It's legitimately look like it's fighting you like as if it's a knight, right? Like it uses its wings as blades. It uses its tail as a blade. It honestly, it's like a wizard fighting you. I'm not going. It's like a like one of those paladin wizards fighting you, and that's what it felt like. That's what it gave off to me. And thanks to this fight, it kind of showed me like a lot of the stuff that I really needed to learn for this game. Because I'm not gonna lie, like this fight alone taught me everything I need to know for fights, probably for the rest of this game's lifespan. Because also don't know how that hit, but yeah, I've been just. This is probably gonna be the longest portion of the video because this fight took me 37 minutes to do. And honestly, it's because like the armor set they give you and all that stuff also like doesn't really like do a lot of multipliers, and he does have a lot of health for a beginner boss. Like he definitely isn't like he probably isn't. You're probably not gonna see him at the beginning of the game normally, but they gave you a strong enough armor set to be able to use against him though. Also, God, dang, that move looks so good. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop fanboying. Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. I will come back and I will talk more about this monster because honestly, it's so far one of my favorites, and I cannot wait to see more when the game comes out. It did tease us and show us a Rajang, like different from Rise. That it looks so cool. I can't wait to see that when I get a chance to see it. But when I get a chance to see that boy, I'm not gonna lose to him. I don't lose to Rajangs. I don't let the monkeys win, especially if he's a flaming monkey. He's not winning. I'm telling you that right now. But anyways, we're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic. Let's let's get back to work. Oh yeah, while I'm doing this right now, I ended up switching back to the hunting horn, right, to see what the hunting horn feels like against him. But like, I love the fact that you could have two weapons and your ride is holding the second weapon, so you could just switch it when you're like following the monster to a different zone. Chef's kiss. Whoever thought of that needs a raise. Beautiful work. You do not understand the amount of times I've wanted to change weapons while I was hunting, and I couldn't because I'd have to go back all the way to the camp, and then that'd waste time. And there's a timer on these, so it'd be like, dang, do I really want to waste the time to go get a new weapon, or do I just want to finish it with this one? Honestly, I'm not gonna have that problem in this game, and I love it that I'm not gonna have that problem in this game. That's the one problem I had with Rise. So I'm really glad that this is a thing, because this just means I get to do my thing. Also, the fact that the health bar is kind of a reactive type of thing, like it tells you when you're in danger, is just another beautiful thing. I just like that attention to detail. Like it gives you like a danger sense that, oh my god, that attack looks again that attack looks so beautiful. But it's just like it gives you a sense of danger knowing the sense about to come up, and you're just like, yeah. And to be honest, it makes you afraid to get the heck out of the way. And Rise, you didn't have nothing like that. Like if it happens, you had to learn that that's a problem thing, and sometimes you'll learn after you died already. And then you're just like, oh, okay. But this just tells you like, yo, he's something big about to come. You should really move out the way. And then boom, it happens. Like right there, again, without the health bar, I would have died to that. If it was Rise, I would have just died. Like honestly, because I wouldn't have got out. I wouldn't have got out of that. But in this game, thanks to that, I just knew. I knew it. Like I'm very glad they added that too. Also, I'd like to touch on like, this game also does a really good job in like environmental changes. Like, he's electricity, so he heats up the sand. You can see like small like chunks of like, those rocks because the sand was heated up. And I was like, that's so cool cuz like it's like the game isn't just like, oh yeah, monster just big attack, nothing happened to the sand. But like in this game so far, like the monsters and you can inflict can no not even inflict can affect the environment to positively work for you or positively work for them. Like in my case right here, it worked for me because like it gave me cover in a place where I normally would not have cover. Right? So boom, it was just like it's not have like a small bit of protection. I don't know what I was doing there. I was trying to not to trying to put it away. But yeah. But yeah, like the environment the environment helping you hunt is also another cool interaction. Also, boom, yeah, he got me with that Gallic gun. That freaking the whatever what is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Oh my god, what is it called? What is it called? The gamma burst. He hit me with a gamma burst. Yeah. It happens though. I'm getting my get backs though, because at the end of the day, I do end up beating this thing. So yeah. So from here on out, I'm likely gonna just let some of the gameplay play. Probably not speak. So after this, I'll just say I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked my takes, and I hope you like and subscribe. Have a great day. I hope you like my gameplay. I'm not like the best Monster Hunter player, but I'm trying and I'm working. I'm gonna be working on it. So I'm gonna say this right now. I will be doing Monster Hunter Wilds content on my channel when it comes out. So be prepared for that. And we're gonna be, we're gonna be hunting through the story together. Right? I got some plans in the works with friends of mine to do like, hunts and all that stuff. Especially because the game's gonna be oh yeah, that's not let me not forget. The game being crossplay too. Like not many games are crossplay and it's choosing to be crossplay. Like it's such a big W for the game. I'm gonna be so honest with you. So like, yeah. Moral of the story is I love it and I hope it succeeds. And I hope it could be named as like the best Monster Hunter title in like recent years, because I know a lot of people was iffy about Rise, and I mean that's all we had, so they couldn't complain about it. But like now we got this, now we got Wilds looking as great as it does. I can't wait to see returning monsters from Rise and all that stuff too, because I'm gonna have a real nice firm grip in my heart for them, because I'm gonna beat them again and I'll beat them in a different game. So yeah, I hope y'all like and subscribe. I love y'all. I love the support. If any support, even if it's a little bit, I appreciate it. Like and comment, pass it to a friend, pass it to people you think is gonna like Monster Hunter. Support a homie out. Thank you. Now, have fun watching me destroy this thing. For the homies, for y'all. It's for all of y'all. Heck yeah, get that tail on. Oh wow, you were literally a singular hit.